So today I looked in the mirror and noticed something. I right here have a zit, and I don't know if you can see it. I was thinking about it, and it has been a while since I've gotten a zit. Because I am very serious about washing my face pretty much every day and every night, to avoid it. Um, but I was thinking about it, and most people, you know, avoid getting zits, but it's a very human experience. Like probably when I said I have a zit and showed you, probably were like, oh yeah, I know what that feels like. You could probably picture in your head like the kind of pain or I mean they're not usually that painful. They can be, but like just the way that zits usually feel. And most people, or especially around my age, have experienced getting a zit. And yeah, it's one of those things that like we avoid so much. We don't like getting acne, like, and part of that's probably because like a lot of people don't like how it looks, which is fair, and maybe it's also just because like it's technically just a bunch of oil building up in your skin, and that's not really good. Um, but I was thinking about it, and it's the kind of thing that like in Instagram photos or anything that people would edit out is acne, and it's like, have we created a culture that rather than like honoring being human, we just want to be perfect. And I know this is probably like no new thought at all, but it's just something that I was thinking about as I was brushing my teeth this morning. And like our culture doesn't like being human. It doesn't value authenticity to the extent that other cultures probably do. And like I think being in America and with social media culture, like we're so focused on like the idea of how we come across on social media. And it's funny because like I tend to get caught up in that too, where I'm like, I need to look really good on social media. I need to like shower before recording a video. I need to, you know, appear really like perfect almost. And I think the thing is that there is some like it's warranted to some extent because like you should try your best to look good for others for the most part. But at the same time, in trying so hard to um, do that, am I doing a disservice to um, the real me? Because like the real Eric can have his it, and that's fine, and that's normal, and that's something that happens. It's a very human thing. Um, but I don't know. I was just thinking about that, and I was thinking if I, want to, get better at just putting stuff out there, I need to realize that it's okay to have as it. It's okay for to just be human and learn things and just go on with things. I recently posted a video about like asking about like tips for or advice for not overthinking the content you put out. And I think part of the reason that I don't put it out very easily or that I struggle with that is because I'm such a perfectionist. Um, but I think I need to realize like it doesn't have to be perfect. And I think a lot of people who are watching this video need to realize it doesn't have to be perfect. And you can record a video where you literally show off the fact that you have a zit somewhere. And like that's fine. Because where most people on social media might want a kind of perfection that just doesn't exist, like, or I guess more want to show off a kind of perfection that doesn't exist to portray themselves as being really good. That's kind of a sense of pride or ego. I think a lot of people really just want someone who's human and normal and experiences the same things they do. And I think, you know, we should try harder to be that. I think the most like I was gonna say well done, not really well done. Uh, the most like well known, I guess, people on social media are usually the people who are able to be the most human, um, and the most relatable people. And I think creating something that people can relate to is really important over creating something that, people will look at and be like, is this real? Like, you know, creating a false reality, a false ideal. Um, because creating perfect ideals can become really toxic. Anyways, I've been yapping for 5 minutes, so I'm going to stop this video now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and share this with someone who might need it or something. I don't know.